Right now, right now we're at a home in Sacramento, and we're going to go ahead and bless a cursed doll. And 2 days before this, I've been feeling kind of dizzy. I've been feeling kind of nauseated and stuff like that. And I don't know if it has anything to do with this doll, but as I was approaching the front door, I was feeling dizzy, and I mentioned it to you. So, in all my investigations, I've never felt that way. So I don't know if it has anything to do with the fact that we're going to do a blessing and a cleansing on that doll. So we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over and go ahead and state your name.
My name is Dusty.
Dusty. So Dusty, how did you acquire this doll?
I was at work and my wife sent me a text asking how much money I would pay for a doll that was owned by and played with Heather O'Rourke, and I said pretty much anything. Within 3 days of receiving the doll, my wife's stepbrother was in a soccer accident, ended up with a couple broken ribs, and he had a ruptured spleen. He had internal bleeding. He was in the hospital for 5 days. About 3 days after he got out of the hospital, my father-in-law started to feel sick, like he was getting the flu. And within 3 days from then, 3 or 4 days, he was actually he was almost completely unresponsive. They rushed him to the emergency room where he fell into a coma, and he was in a coma for 5 days. Now it turns out that he had encephalitis. They don't know how he got it. They don't know why he got it or why he got it so severe. He was in the hospital a total of 9 days. 5 of those was comatose, and the nurses didn't even think he was going to make it. Nobody. They told us pretty much, get ready. He's going to pass. And then shortly after, in early December, my wife and I, our friend Dawn, she suddenly died. She's had heart problems in the past, and she just got sick and she just died one morning. We found out on Facebook. Her husband just posted that Dawn had died, and she was a good friend of ours. She's been in this house many times. They came to every party that we had. Halloween, her birthday parties, 4th of July barbecues. Around this, exactly 1 week later, I think it was 1 week later, 1 week before, a gentleman that my wife had known since she was a kid, he committed suicide. And then towards the end of December, my wife's almost adopted uncle, her best friend's dad, who she stayed with many times when she was a kid, she used to live with them for a little while. He died of just a sudden heart attack. Just suddenly, he had a heart attack. He was gone. And then February 14th, we ended up having to put our dog Zeus down. He had cancer, and a little over about a year before we put him down, they told us that we'd only have a couple weeks left, and he was doing fine for probably about 6 or 7 months, and his cancer started to get really aggressive. His hips started to go out on him. He was 11 and a half. He was an older dog.
Yeah, I've had some ongoing health problems, but recently in the last few months they've gotten a lot worse, and I've actually been vomiting some blood, and I've also had a lot more new problems, and they are now saying that there's something wrong with my heart, which there never was before. So I've had 2 heart monitors already, and I'm having a third one, a 2-week one put on as soon as we get back from vacation next week.
You also had that intestinal infection.
Oh yeah, and I got a really rare intestinal infection and was hospitalized for that.
Really?
Yeah. The doctor actually told me she's never seen that come back positive.
If there's anything attached to this doll, please identify yourself. What is your name? If there's anything attached to this doll, please identify yourself. What is your name? I will be blessing the doll, and most dealing will be done to her saging. So, if there's anything attached to this doll, identify yourself.
That's a cat head I found on a job site when we were dating. There was a mummified cat that I found, so I kept the skull. I wanted to see
There's a little bat
how
up
much she
there.
could put up with. This is a sheep's heart she got me for Valentine's Day.
Holy cow.
I gave you my heart.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I gave me somebody's heart.
ask for God's angels, please protect me, protect his family. If this doll is cursed, whatever curse that it has, whatever negative curse, take it away. It must depart, it must leave. It's not welcome in this house. And that curse lingers upon this doll, it must depart. And with this holy water, I ask for the God's angels, please banish the curse from this doll. The sign of the cross, I ask for God's angels to lift the curse off this doll. Please protect his family. Do not have any kind of negative things happen to his family or to their friends. So the curse stops now. I ask for God's angels to please protect this family and take away any curse from this doll. And with this holy water, the curse will be lifted. And I asked Dusty, do you want the curse to be gone?
Yes.
Dusty asked for the curse to be gone. You must leave, you must depart, you're not welcome here. You must depart and be gone. Sign of the cross, protect his family, and lift the curse off this doll. Amen.